Good morning. Happy Friday. So, we've been talking about money all week, and I told you that I would give you two ways that you could become financially independent, get to financial freedom, even if you were in your 60s and you hadn't saved any money and you didn't have a significant nest egg. And yesterday I talked about real estate, easy way to get started in real estate and then work your way up, so that anybody that gets into real estate in 5 years you can become a millionaire net worth in real estate easy. If you do everything right, if you plan it the way that you're supposed to do the plan, 5 years you can become a millionaire. You only need to start with the first property, and then after that it'll all go from there. So what's another way to do it? So right now, the largest transfer of wealth in the history of the world is happening, and it's happening in the United States. The baby boomers are dying off. They're in their 70s, and $4 trillion is going to transfer to the next generation. But a large portion of the baby boomers' money is in small, closely held businesses. Many of the baby boomers started their own businesses, and they've been running these businesses for 30 or 40 years. And here's the thing. If the person that's running the business just dies, pretty much the business is just going to die. I can think of several in my little hometown where they've had these thriving businesses and they're amazing, but they don't know what to do with them. They all hoped that one of the kids, the son or the daughter, would take over the business and carry on the tradition. And that's happened for some of them, but for a lot of them, the kids all went off and did other things. And so now here they are. They're in their 70s. They've got this business. It's worth a ton of money, but they have no idea what to do. So how does that help you? Well, for most of these people, when it comes to transferring this business, they really don't care about the money. What they care about is legacy. They've built a brand. They've built a reputation. They've built a business that is respected. It's honored, and they're incredibly proud of it. They've made promises to customers, and they want to fulfill those promises. They want to continue this legacy that they've created. At the end, it really becomes about legacy. That's what they're really worried about. So how does this benefit you? Well, so you're 60 years old and you don't have a nest egg, or if you're 40 years old and you are currently working in a job where, you're not going to get yourself to financial independence for a long period of time, this is your opportunity. You can buy these businesses with absolutely zero money down. If you show up at the front door at one of these people and show incredible enthusiasm for this business, if you show hunger, if you show grit, if you show courage, if you show that you love this business and want to carry it on, they will ride with you as a co-pilot for up to a year and show you the business and then turn it over to you and let you pay them over time. Let you pay them out of the proceeds of the business until you can get a bank to finance the entire deal. Why? Well, number one, it benefits them. The more they get the money over time, it helps them in terms of taxes. But number two, like I said, they don't really care about the money. They care about legacy. They want to carry on the tradition of this business. If you can become the son or daughter, coffee's done, that they never had, then the skies will open up and champagne will fall from the heavens. And they will hand the business over to you with some sort of deal that you pay them over time and then finance it and then pay them out. And you can take over a multi-million-dollar business with no money down or very little money down, because what they're going to care about is somebody's going to take over this business who cares about it as much as them. Your biggest challenge at the end of the day is going to be to stop them from coming into the office and messing around with things, quite honestly. 2 years down the road, they're going to still be coming in and try to mingle. That's going to be your biggest challenge. But think about your hometown right now and think about a business that has kind of a monopoly, that one person has run for a long period of time, that it has a tremendous reputation, that anybody that thinks about this area, they immediately go to that business. And the person that's running it is now getting tired. Keith Cunningham says you want to find a baby boomer that's tired, sick, dying, and hates their kids. Okay, that's a little aggressive to say hates their kids, but doesn't have a kid that they can pass this business off to. Now they could go get a broker and they could sell this business, but they don't want to. They don't know what they would do with their life if they didn't have it, and they're not sure how to do that. And so a lot of times what happens with these businesses is these people just sit there and they slowly wind down, and then all of a sudden they get sick and then the business goes away. And that's a shame because it's a great business and they've spent all this time building it up, and it's really unfortunate for the employees because typically these businesses have the most talented employees who are incredibly loyal. And if you came in and got taught by that owner how to run that business, those employees would be grateful because then their job's going to continue. Somebody's going to run it and somebody's going to head the ship. Because let's be honest, being the person that goes signs the notes at the bank and does all the stuff, that takes a lot of guts. Not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody can be an entrepreneur if you don't want to be. But if you want to be, you can teach yourself how to do it. So find a closely held business with somebody who's run it that has a great reputation. It's the best in the area. It might be the only one in the area because they've taken out all of their competition. I mean, think about it. You all can come up with one, and I bet you can come up with more than one. That the person's getting tired and they got nobody to leave it to. They got no legacy. You show up at that person's front door, and all you got to show is unbelievable enthusiasm. Ride along with them. Be with them. Go work for them for free. Say, I'm going to work for you for free for a year. And I'm going to show you how well I'm going to take care of this business. It won't take a year. Once they realize that you're legit and you really care about their business, this is going to be their exit strategy. Because you know what? They don't have one. They haven't figured out an exit strategy, but they need one. It's better for them. They get to actually cash out of this company and their legacy gets to continue. It's a win-win for everybody, and that's why it'll work. And you won't need any money down. They'll let you pay it over time. They'll let you pay them because that's great for them. If you can put some money down and you can go borrow a little bit, great. Go to the family and friends and do that, but you won't have to. They'll say, you know what, pay me over 5 years, do a balloon at the end of 3, blah, 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 blah. And you're going to need to get lawyers involved. You're going to need to do all of those things. But why start a new business and go through all the risks of a new business? New businesses, 90% fail in the first year. And out of that remaining 10%, another 80% don't last 3 years. Pick the one that's already figured it out. Pick the one that's already making tons of money and has figured out all the systems and all the problems. And then make it better. Because you also know that these people haven't been innovating for the last 5 years. They just haven't. They've gotten stagnant. They probably haven't innovated with technology. They probably haven't done anything with social media. They probably haven't done anything with advertising. So now, once you get that business under your control, you can create new optics. You can create new systems that'll make it even better. You can focus on the areas that they haven't been focusing on, and you can even grow it. And look at that. All of a sudden, you got a multi-million-dollar business, and you didn't need any money down. Financial freedom in 5 years. You can also buy businesses through brokers, and you know, there's all kinds of them out there. There's like 3 or 4 brokerages online, and you can buy businesses all over the place. And again, you don't need a ton of money down because these people have spent their whole life building this business and they want to do something with it. They don't want it just to go away. And if you know what you're doing, you know how to grow a business, you know how to do the 7 principles of business mastery, you can take something and in 3 to 5 years easily turn it into something where you exit with $1 million and you've made money along the way. You can make $90,000 to $200,000 a year and still at the end sell the business and make million or multiple millions of dollars. Can easily be done. So there you go. Plan number 2, no money down, become financially independent in 5 years. Go find the local business and help the person out. I know of a lot of these in my hometown, and honestly, I look at these people and I'm like, I wish somebody would come in and buy and if I had time, I would. I wish somebody would buy these businesses and keep them going because they're great. And you can just tell that at some point the owner's going to get sick and then that business is just going to go away. And it's a shame because it's really a shame for the employees because they're fantastic and they need somebody to run these companies. I wish somebody would. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Good to see everybody. Mr. Lampy, good to see you. Gary Blunt, Mr. Drehobel, hello down in Florida. It's probably a little warm. Sean McCurdy, great to see you. And Dolores, great to see you guys too. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.